My interests in the arts began when I was in the third grade. I started out drawing stick figures, just doodling after I saw this comic book written by Jeff Kinney. And I thought, hey, I could probably do that. And so I made my own first comic, which was Super Faith, where my first person point of view was of me as a superhero, which was it was an interesting experience. But after that, my artistic abilities started to grow and grow. And I not only got interested in art, but I also branched off to the arts, like theater, music, dancing, and church was also a help as well. I've been in a number of plays. The three plays which stood out to me was Rent during my most recent performance when I was a senior. Also, there was the Putnam County Spelling Bee, which was wonderful, and The Wiz, which was one of my most baby step performances. Fences was when I was in Short North Stage. Their theater was wonderful, and while I was very young, I played the role of Raynell in Fences, and watching all of the other adults perform and to be in character and to really feel their emotions on stage, that really gave me an inspiration as to what I want to be as an actress. I got into art when I was looking through the internet and I saw a ton of animations, and I thought I wanted to do that and I wanted to improve on my art style. Afterward, I was starting with stick figures, but every year when I progressed my art style, I was creating comics, I was making my own stories, I was creating my own characters in their own universe, and that's when I realized how much I loved cartooning. And so my art style shifted into a cartoon-like style, and I really wanted to find what style was best for me. And that's when I became an expressionist, and I really worked on people's faces and what they looked like and what they meant, so I could further explain how someone looked when they were about to speak to someone else or how they were going to react. And afterwards, I realized that in order to feel more comfortable with the art I was creating, I decided to work onto vibrant colors. So I was using alcoholic markers as of this year. I recently got alcoholic markers, and I started doing a lot of digital artwork. I also started doing a lot of traditional sketches, mainly pencil line art, and I would always try to get it exactly on point as to what would relate to the characters in their own stories. All of the colors that I do are very vibrant, they're very bright. I've only done a smidgen of dark colors, and that is usually when my artworks are very deep and emotional. I first gravitated towards ceramics when I was in the fourth grade. It was just a simple project. We were trying to make a cup, and I thought it was really fun the way I could shape the clay into whatever I wanted, and that left the possibilities to be endless. And while I never explored it in high school, I still want to possibly pursue that in college so that maybe I could improve my skills with ceramics so I could be better and I could create things that I never thought that I could. I do not have a favorite aspect of art. When I look at art as a whole, whether it be music or dance or just creation of art in general, like painting or digital art or ceramics, I look at everything. I look at each aspect, and I find something beautiful within every portion of art. I never focused on whether one was more important than the other. I focused on what can I do to be better at this, or how can I be good at this, or can I do this in particular? Because art as a whole was my inspiration. My creative process in art starts with an idea. I sit down by myself and I think about what my artwork is going to be, and the entire picture forms in my head, and I try to replicate it in real life. I usually start with a sketch, and then I go upon line art. I practice my color palettes to see what fits and what doesn't, and then I bring it all together, whether it's digital art or traditional. As for acting, I usually think about what my character would do in that said scenario. and what they would say. And when I read the script, I think about how they're going to react on stage. And I see it in my mind of how it will go, and then I do exactly that.
You should choose me for your program because I have a select layer of dedication and love for the arts and for art in and of itself. And while I do have a gift for both of those sides and experience from other actors who have coached me personally, this program and your professors can help me improve my skills so that when I'm in a more professional standpoint, I'm able to be more prepared so that I can get the job or get the role.